old school versus new school poets. Yeah, woo woo. So who here is here to support a new school poet? Make some noise. Okay. We got new school in the house. If you are here to support an old school poet, make some noise. Yeah, a lot of old school people out here tonight. Make some noise if you don't really know what this is yet. Yeah, can I give it up for the supporters of the arts? Everyone who is supporting the art, can we make some noise for them? Cool. So before I get too far into it, I want to introduce the members of each team. Can we put our hands together for Sharika Mitchell, Free K, Chief E. Kenna, Rarity, Kari Janae, Rob the God, UCJ, Cayman, and Jada Luciano repping Team New School. Okay. And now let's show love for Team Old School, which includes Lady 380, Fred B, LJ Hamilton, Kanai, Favor, Courtney Lynn, the Maniacal Menace, Kyle Smith, Ken Jones, and James Trotter. So y'all, we just made this show up, and the reason this show exists is because poets are amazing writers. A lot of poets in Houston are amazing performers. Something else poets like to do is they like to talk, okay? And old school is gonna tell you, you ain't put the years we put in. You ain't been on the stages we put in. I've forgotten better poems than you have ever written. Fuck are you talking about? You think new school is better than old school, okay? And new school just yawned at all of that. We don't need to put the time in. What if we're amazing now? You think you know what's up, and maybe you once did. But times are changing. And so we got this conflict of the generations. We got old school over here, as y'all can tell. We got new school over here, as you can tell. And there's only one way to really settle it. We're gonna settle it tonight on this microphone. And so we have 9 poets from old school competing against 9 poets from new school. They're gonna compete against each other in pairs. They each get 3 minutes with a 20-second grace period to perform an original work of poetry. After both performers have shared their work, we're gonna call them back up to the stage, and their hard work, their art, they put their heart into it, is gonna be judged and critiqued by 3 random members of the audience. Audience, are we ready to meet my judges? Okay. My first judge, wave your flags in the air so that people can see where you're at. Judge Lewis. We got Judge Lewis over here. When I asked Judge Lewis why he was qualified to be a judge, he said, I have discernment, okay? And his partner said, he's the sober one tonight. Can we make some noise for the discerning, sober people in our life? Yeah, you know that the bar has non-alcoholic drinks too you can partake in. But if you don't want to be sober, you're also in the right spot. Can we give it up for Judge Lewis? Yes. My second judge this evening, Judge Mickens, where are you at? Yeah, we got Judge Mickens right here in the front. When I asked Judge Mickens why he was qualified to be a judge, he said, I don't know how to answer that question. Followed by, I'm a good critic. Can we make some noise for good critics? Everyone's a critic, but good critic. And our third and final judge this evening, Judge Dari. Where are you at, Judge Dari? We got Judge Dari in the back. For those of you who don't know, Dari is an amazing yoga instructor. She led us in a class this evening called Yoga Rodeo. We did yoga to country music. We had a mechanical bull over there. It was so much fun, and she's back with us tonight to judge the poetry show. Yeah, Dari's awesome. When I asked her why she was qualified to be a judge, she said, I'm a ponderer, I'm a creator, and I'm an entertainer. Give it up for being a triple threat. Y'all put your hands together for Dari. So Team Old School tonight will be represented by the color red. Team New School tonight will be represented by the color yellow. After both poets perform in their individual matchups, we're gonna bring them back up to the stage and our judges will either raise up a yellow flag or a red flag to tell us who they think won that individual matchup. Now, there is one caveat to that. As you heard, I said the poets have 3 minutes with a 20-second grace period. If they violate that time penalty, they will lose a flag and their opponent will gain a flag. For every 10 seconds they go over, they will lose an additional flag to their opponent. Can we boo the time penalty? Can we make some noise for going home on time? Yeah, that's my favorite too. So we're gonna do this for 9 rounds. And the best of 9, whichever team wins the best of 9 rounds, not only will they have generational bragging rights until the next show, they will also win $1,000 in cash prizes tonight. Can we make some noise for paying poets? Can we make some noise for paying poets? Yeah. So audience, I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you ready to get this show started? I didn't like that. We can do better than that. This is Saturday night. We've been waiting for this night all week. Audience, are you ready to get this show started? You know, I did a lot of talking. I think we know what's happening, but I want a visual representation of what's happening. Can I get Team Old School and Team New School up to the stage for the coin flip? Put your hands together and welcome up all 18 artists who are on this show. Yo, you see how they come up to the stage? They can't even be like with each other. They got lit. What is this? What's this space about? They're mean mugging.
Y'all cross my line, I'm gonna cross your.
All right, the next one is poets playing dodgeball for sure. All right, y'all, I got the token of fate in my hand. The token of fate is gonna decide who starts this off. Whoever it lands on will get to choose if they wanna go first and second, or second. The remainder of the show, the winning team will go first the following round, okay? So right now I got the token of fate. I'm gonna flip it. If it lands on heads, Old School gets to choose if they wanna go first or second. If it lands on tails, New School gets to decide if they wanna go first or second. I'm gonna flip the token.
Back up, back up, back up.
They done touched it. Wait. They cheat us. They cheat us. You good? I see them touch it.
That was heads. Old School, would you like to go first or second?
We'll go second.
Old School defers. New School, who you sending up?
UCJ.
Put your hands together. Come to this microphone right now for UCJ.
I promise I'm a respectable young man. But at heart, I'm just another nigga. See, I'm ignorant and belligerent, witty and comedic, intelligent and prolific. I'm strong, resilient, and passionate, with that hint of being addictive. And I'm overcoming a history of racism that people forget is systemic, athletic, but please be realistic and understand my position. I'm from the trenches, so I keep that thing on me for the folks that be tripping. Now that thing refers to a plethora of shit that's abundant to a nigga. I keep that thing on me like the melanin that turned my people strange fruit when they hanged us from trees. Same melanin in this skin that make the white cop want to go bang on me. Same melanin in this skin that makes me a god and a king. I keep that thing on me like the high confidence in my thoughts. That little pimp dip in my hip from that smooth glide when I walk. Head high, broad chest. You can tell I got poise from afar, and no matter the weight y'all put on these shoulders, or the hate that's in your heart. White man forever gonna be jealous because they love the way I ball. I keep that thing on me like the bilingual jargon in my talk. They love the slang we be saying from the dead ass to y'all, from Jit to John. They want to copy our sauce, but white man won't dare say nigga around me because I'll punch him in his jaw. And I can easily flip that script and show my dialect when them interviewers call. This is he. I'm having an amazing day thus far. That's great. I'll be delighted to accept that job. Love the fact that I can code switch, but I will never change at my heart. I keep that thing on me like the prayers from my mouth. I'm covered by the blood, so I won't be covered in blood when threats try to take me out. Ancestors looking down, and I know that they proud. So I sing Negro spirituals while jigging all through this house. I'm talking way in the water. This nigga can't swim, so never would I drown. It's some trouble in that water, and that trouble is I. I keep that thing on me, and unfortunately, that thing is just this one hand. Put that gun down, shooter, and knuckle up like a man. How Pop say, you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight again, and I would love to beat your ass if we have any differences. I keep that thing on me, so of course I got a strap, but now a law-abiding citizen, so the paperwork comes attached. I keep that thing on me like a black queen on my hip. They the shit. I'm so mandingo, I can't give a white woman this dick. I love a plump ass, full lips, cellulite, melanin, natural hair with the organic products, shea butter with the cocoa scent, know how to clean, bake, and cook with the perfect amount of seasoning, brown eyes, thick thighs, hard body, but Gentile, educated and understanding of the history of black people trials, a Karen type. She tells me to make it home safe, and she prays for my grind. Ideal genetics for committed relations in case she decides to bear my child, bonus points. If she know how to play spades and do them line dances at the barbecues and fish fries, see, I keep that thing on me because I am a product of my environment. They rigged it, but don't trip because niggas do a great job at manipulating it. We be the talent, culture, art, and the influence. We do everything around this bitch in this country. Wouldn't be shit without us in it. So, of course, I'm just a nigga because niggas make all the fucking difference. Poem.
That was UCJ repping the new school. Give it up for that poet one more time. And I got a question. Team old school, who you sending up? Put your hands together for Ken Jones.
Before we get started, I want everybody to pull out their phones and follow me. Ken Jones Comedy, Ken Jones Comedy, Ken Jones Comedy. All right. Somebody say, yo, Ken, do you have any conscious poems? And I had to think to myself, well, do I have any conscious shit? Which is a crazy thought within itself because every step I've ever took was in consciousness. I mean, every move I ever made I had to contradict because a wrong move for a black man is a consequence. So every day, I stepped outside with intelligence, street smarts, and common sense. Just so they don't announce my name when they say another black man got shot again. Just so my name don't become a number when they throw another black man behind that fence again. Crazy part, that's not the only forms of imprisonment. They have you working at a cubicle for white folks who think you incompetent. Look at you, at the water cooler again, mocked again. Congratulations. Another Asian man just got approved for his business loan again. Another black man just got denied for his home again. They said he can't afford the mortgage, but he can afford the rent. Whole time he pays somebody else's mortgage every time he pay his rent. Claiming we equal, giving us a dime back for every dollar spent, just so they can try to prolong our ownership, because they know damn well if we own some shit, we can afford some shit. We can afford wars and shit. We actually can go to war with them and pay them back for every fucking thing they did. Every time they hit my ancestors with that fucking whip. Every time my grandmother walked to school and got covered in Caucasian spit. For every black person who got shot by the police and they claimed to the accident. So ask again, why I don't do no poems with consciousness. Because every time I hear some conscious shit, you snap at it, I want to snap again. Because that black-ass nigga that they actually fear smack the shit out the first white face that's actually near, but thinking I'm a colored boy. and turned his face actually red. So the fact is, I can't control all my actions in this conscious head. And that's the only reason I don't actually say it.
That was Ken Jones. Can I get both Ken Jones and UCJ back up to the stage? Can we give it up to both these poets for an amazing round? Yeah, y'all see why this is gonna be a tough show. All right, judges. All right, judges. Ken, can you stand over here? Can you stand? UCJ, can you stand? All right. So judges, y'all gonna let me know who you think won that round. Was it Ken Jones repping the red side / the old school team? Or was it UCJ repping the yellow side / the new school team? Let me see those flags up in 3, 2, 1. Put them up. That round goes to new school, 3-0. Damn the flags, give it up for the poets. Judges, I'm gonna send one reminder. Just make sure y'all wait for that 3 to put them flags up. All right. What y'all think of that first round? Yeah. Are you ready to go into the second round? Yeah. Team New School, you won that round. Who you sending up? Rarity. Put your hands together for Rarity.
I met an Asian that was a Southern Baptist, a black woman that was a Buddhist, a Latina that was a Muslim, and a white woman that was atheist. Times have changed, y'all. And we still can't be fucking for real. But most importantly, we still worried about the wrong damn business. Oh, Sally, you so worried about Nancy being a lesbian that you plotting on getting her fired so HR don't cage you. Meanwhile, you don't even know who your husband messing around with. You still think it's Gene, his virtual assistant, and that you so clever because you know his mistress by name. Fun fact, Gene is actually a mister and works at your company. Jim, you still think you that nigga. But your wife just confessed that the best head she ever got came from a woman. And folks still out here worried about genders making transitions. Some of you men will be better off becoming a woman so at least we can begin to understand the bitch in you. You got parents out here kicking out their kids for their sexuality but protecting the school shooter. You got folks standing outside of abortion clinics telling folks they going to hell, but I have yet to see a protest on the front line at the home of a rapist. You'd rather teach your daughter what she can and cannot wear but not teach your son how to respect a female. Or you once judged your daughter's boyfriend because he committed theft once to feed his brothers and sisters. Meanwhile, your company has embezzled millions for years for greed. You want to judge the kids to go to public school, but it turns out private schools like to keep things a little too private. And you want to use the Bible to unjustify their sins, but skip over the ones, you know, that taunt yours. And we got folks that's still on the front lines for this country, and they can't even come home and get some peace because this country say they the one with the mental health issues. But our government sent missiles over to a whole nother country because they ain't like their attitude. And not to mention, if I have a baby daddy, I got to be the one to force him to pay child support, or he don't have to worry about it. But a room full of men can decide what a woman can and cannot do with her body. Tell me something. At what point will we be fucking for real? Or at least recognize that we worried about the wrong damn business. I'm starting to think y'all don't want peace. Y'all want problems. Because it's real easy to complain when nobody has a real desire to implement change for the better. Some of y'all can't even check yourselves, but y'all holding up mirrors to strangers' business and your so-called friends. So how about this? How about we start fixing shit in our own home, where it all begins? Simply put, mind your damn business. Or at least if you're going to be up in the business, make sure it's to heal and not harm. You want an example? Learn from the mistakes of America, because we all know ain't nothing ever really been united about these states Anyways, nigga.
That was Rarity repping Team New School, Team Old School. Who you sending up? Y'all put your hands together for Kanai!
Woman be every woman. I am the God-fearing woman, and if you're looking for me, I'll be in my secret place, talking to God about you, asking the great Adonai to make your way light, praying that you make every green light before you make it home, pray you make it here before the street lights come on, claiming protection for us, in constant prayer for us. There ain't no I in us. It is God, you, me, we, to heaven or bust. I'm also the sexy woman, the fantasy kind. And if you're looking for me, I might be in the bedroom, no, maybe on the couch. We will christen everywhere. Because when you're out there in the world, getting beat up by the world, yearning for a safe place to come, these four walls will be safe for you, and these walls will be safe for you, warm, wet. So when you kiss me, when you kiss me, your landing will be soft and not hard like crack, concrete, the kind of pavement you walk on that doesn't give, and I'll be there with everything to give. And you know what really turns me on? It's your strength. The way I watch you hold up the world's weight, because these storms are the black man's norm. Snap, I'll be nurturer, wife, and if you looking for me, I'm the one that's all up in his face, speaking God into him, telling God that I am praying for him. Just like that, snap, I am the woman in the kitchen. And when he's hungry, you won't have to look for me. All you got to do is follow the smells, because I'm baking up blessings, repenting and confessing, mixing up recipes filled with faith, hope, and consistency, cooking it on low heat. Crock pot success, because they say when you cook it with love, that's when it tastes the best. Ooh, I'm best friend. And when you're looking for me, I'm close. You see, I forever have his back. For every lie, I'm his alibi. You see, we laugh together. We be dapping each other up, because I'm his best friend. He is never vulnerable with me. And when he is, he can be all of that shit with me, because I'm every woman. It's all in me. Peace.
That was Kanai repping Team Old School. Can I get both Kanai and Rarity back up to the stage? Audience, can we give it up for these poets for an amazing round? All right, judges, you know what to do. I got the flags up. Who do you think won that round? Was it Kanai repping the red side, or was it Rarity repping the yellow side? Let me see those flags up in 3, 2, 1, flags up. 2-1, that round goes to Team New School. Damn the flags, give it up for the poets. So, y'all, what I love about our shows is it's the widest age range you can have for an entertainment event. We got everything from like your favorite grandmother to a baby in the audience. And the baby in the audience, Kana was speaking to the baby in the audience. And so when a poet speaks to y'all, y'all can do what the baby do, okay? So if they say something you like, you can snap. Can we practice snapping? Can we snap like we've been to a poetry show before, y'all? Put some feeling into it. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes energy sound like clapping. Can we clap? Yeah. And sometimes energy sounds like a hell yeah. If the poem moves you to do so, please react accordingly. So, Team New School, you won that round, so I'm gonna have to ask you, Team New School, who you sending up? Audience, put your hands together for Free.K.
I got a question. Y'all ever did dope before? I know the typical answer would be no, but I saw a few of you Twitter with your nose because you know what's a better way to swallow a party sandwich than with a side of Coke. I'm talking sizzle turn numbness in your throat. I got nothing but straight lines to deliver. Powder puff, baby, I am a dealer. I'm so dope, I become a poetry rock figure, and I figure you already seen the platforms I step on. I'm such a smooth operator with this Jerry curl juice drip. I bet you never saw days like this, the sweetest taboo that you get to witness. Why didn't you listen when I told you that this ain't no regular? This hard cut, no crack, rock cocaine, taking it back to the streets, that's foot action, bringing it to the corner like the 80s, but keeping it clean like that 70s original. The type of persuasion that made white girl a black thing. I'm all up in your pocket, jingling around like loose change, but you'll never lose the first time I made you feel high. And if this is your first hit, don't worry. I'm always spinning the block. Free K, keep that rock. I gotta keep that protection on me, keep these sandals on my hip. Cock, I'll make you sick with this work. I caused an epidemic. I started taking people out. I'm too slick at the table. I never bust. I'm the top ace. I'm so dope that blackjack flip for me. They giving up greenbacks, no counterfeit. I'm chemical X with the prostate coming out of outfits. I told you. I'm a dealer. A poetry rock figure. They wanted to cook me up and put me in their veins. Opioid tried to steal my fame. The only right that's all inclusive, I treat them all the same. Embedded in communities, generations change. You would think I snatched them out they calling by the way I run the game. Moving like a ghost trying to build my power without raising the cane. I'm moving more calculated. I'm on my BMF, it's ingested in your brain. See, I didn't practice this shit for weeks. Now I'm standing up here flashing, smiling. I'm feeling like niche. I'm stacking up these poems like 50 bags. I keep them in my cheeks. Worthy one's check for me. Spend a check for me. It's luxury. Chocolate wasn't the only good thing to come from these coca leaves. See, me and Powder spending time together, that's an acquired taste. Sit back, relax. I just blew some in your face. A pen and I spending time together, that's a speedball. They just gotta see what it hit for. I tiptoe, cause when I ballpoint, it's too much pressure for you niggas. But like a breath of fresh air, it's gonna clear your senses. I told you, I'm a dealer. A poetry, rock figure, and I figure, I ask you one more question before I go. How did it feel to finally try dope?
That was Free.K repping Team New School. And facing off against Free.K right now, Team Old School, who you sending up? Put your hands together for Courtney Lynn.
I used to want any man that I've ever loved to love me the way they've never loved any woman before. I wanted to be the only one that if they ever lost their ways, their quest of life would map them right back to me. No matter the detour he'd pass by for me. But never forget to turn on state in his lane if ever there's construction under my way, because I've been working on composing solid ground over here. For years, I've poured and poured concreted love and stained tiered windows here. No rose-colored glass. But nevertheless, an ex will bypass occasionally. Blindsided how the semi-daily thoughts of my one-of-a-kind love, they go roundabout as he's on autopilot. Controlling his crew, some say I do. especially when I globally position my system with the occasional, hey, you know, peekaboo. GPS be on the fritz sometimes, right? But no worries, rerouting. He just daydreamed past his exit. Next question, will he exit now to save that minute or two? Or take that long way down Nostalgia Parkway to relap and reroute that scenic route? Either way, y'all, I heard there's a ride share nearby. There's a couple of my other exes I know that need a ride. I'm just saying they all seeking aim at that same red dot, and I seem to be that one X that marks the spot, so fuck it. Call me the One Piece. I got all my exes waiting grand in line just to see me and trust me. Them roadblocks don't stop them. They find shortcuts and alternate routes just to spin the block again. But there's no party over here. There's no green lights and this no pass song on the way to my home. And I know even the part of the heart lies here. So even in a traffic jam, they search to get to that checkered flag. Running red lights of logic just to speed through the caution, ignoring dead end signs, just thinking there's an entrance here. Every U-turn is just a 63 dance, they circling them roundabouts again, hoping I grant them one more chance, but I told them there's no parking in my peace. Yet they keep trying to parallel my dreams, trying to merge into my lane, but my boundaries got beams. The speed limit isn't enforced here. But they thirst be driving them reckless, can't yield to the point that my route has a new direction. They double parked in nostalgia and they saw the memories intersection. Blowing horns of inspiration, trying to get my direction. So I used to want them to love me a long time, right? Even after they were no longer mine, right? I wanted them to love me the way they've never loved any woman before. But now it's fucked up because I don't even want their love no more. Now they're an emotional wreck in my rear view. Trying to get back to the things of the past. Trying to get back to something that they never had.
That was Courtney Lynn repping Team Old School. Can I get both Courtney Lynn and Free.K K back up to the stage? Audience, show them love for an amazing round. All right, judges, y'all are pros at this now. Let me know who you think won that round. Do you think it was Free.K repping the yellow side, or do you think it was Courtney Lynn repping the red side? Let me see those flags up in 3, 2, 1. Put them up. That round goes to Team New School. 3 flags to 0. Damn the flags. Give it up for the poets. Team New School won that round, so I'm gonna ask y'all again. Team New School, who you sending up? Audience, put your hands together for Sharika Mitchell.
People love ask me where me come from. Some me tell them love claim Jamaica, or their mother and father come from Kingston. Like say Kingston are the only parish where exists. Them love ask me to say something. So me say, hello. They ask me to say something again, so me say, aye. Then think them tongue or some kind of fashion statement. Them love ask me about me hip. I know me move. Like them have no spine if me smoke ganja. If me make jerk chicken. If Shatter are my favorite movie. Them want to know everything will fascinate them. But not what left nightmares at the bedside of a 6-year-old. Not the number of miles walked to catch clean water in painters' buckets. Not how 5:30 a.m. shower brush quickly over goosebump skin running water we never caught up to. They don't want to know about Clarendon, Mere Pentone, Mucka, gun wars in broad daylight that shelled us in on school days. I'm talking army men in your backyard. Eye contact with loaded barrels, mainly casings laying at your feet. Wrong political party affiliation will bring you closer to God than justice. Weeping mothers crossing over their hearts and son bodies at once, wearing gunpowder like war paint, fighting for their son's sake, but a prayer can't outlast a bullet days. I don't speak much about my heritage because your attention span does not travel beyond vacation destinations. I'm talking countryside where dirt and blood are synonymous. Weed is actually illegal. Every dreadlock on a Rastafarian. I do not know how to swim. I am drowning in the sea of your ignorant questions like we all don't tread the same water. My English may be broken, but my heritage is far from broken. My English may be broken, but my heritage no broke. It's what Some days we may wake up ugly, but our beauty does not stop on the resort shorelines of Montego Bay. It runs much deeper than that.
That was Sharika Mitchell repping Team New School. Team Old School, who you sending up? Yo, put your hands together for L.J. Hamilton.
He said, let's have a dream, and then proceeded to touch me in private places. Why is it almost always familiar faces that foster molestation? What happens in behind closed door spaces when family members become predators you feel unsafe with? Your innocence is then sacrificed on the altar of forced degradation with no way to escape it. I embraced 3 minutes of separation where my spirit watched my flesh being taken, absent penetration, but present the same trauma that I couldn't tell my mama. And I couldn't tell my father because we weren't close enough for me to call him. So for the next 20 years, I walked around emotionally naked, just hoping someone saw me, but they didn't. And nobody asked. Nobody cared when I became detached. My life became the darkest it had ever been, yet nobody had seeing eyes to understand this was my cousin. It was cool. It was the secret. No one knew. That's when I learned to master laughter whenever I was going through. See, I wasn't gay, so I was okay. I could just suppress away the shame, and I could shower away the pain, and I could pretend away the hate. And we could still celebrate birthdays, dap it up in church on Thursdays, go back to being cousins because the inappropriate touching never happened in the first place, right? Because it was just a dream. Or at least that's what he said. I often wonder if he ever felt sorry for what he did, or maybe I'm just tripping. Did I mention we were kids, family at that? Maybe I'm making it a bigger deal than it is, or it was. You see, that was cause he was a little bit older, but still that was us. Victim and victimizer couldn't be what we had become. I'm probably overthinking it. Maybe he was just having fun. Damn, I wish I had a rug to sweep everything under so I no longer have to wonder. So the little boy inside of me no longer has to suffer. He hurt me, made me feel unworthy. Prayer isn't working. I'm 40 plus, still trapped in 13, and I'm searching, but still I feel dirty. Still I feel resentment towards those who saw me crying out but never actually heard me. And y'all, I'm trying to nurse my wounds, but the kid in me deserves the truth. LJ, what happened to you was wrong, and my silence hurt you too. I'm sorry I didn't get you to counseling to work things through, but not out, because some stains will always remain in perfect view. But for you, I'm willing to take these steps to ensure your freedom. Hope that one day you can look beyond the pain and forgive him. Maybe the abuse was generational, passed down by how someone close did him. Understanding this, I still can't help but feel like a victim because I am. And what's not talked about enough is black boys and molestation, the trauma of our violation, the secrets we take to graves and the pain, internal hatred in household spaces we don't feel safe in. And how it hurts even more when predators have our cousins' faces.
That was L.J. Hamilton. Can we give it up for both of those poets as they make their ways back to the stage? Y'all need to cut that out. All right. Trying to sell a show concept. Come on. What are we doing? All right, y'all. Can we give it up for loving the arts and loving your fellow artists? Yes. All right, so judges, you know what we're gonna do. If you think L.J. Hamilton won that round, I need you to put up a red flag. If you think Sharika Mitchell won that round, I need you to put up a yellow flag. Let me see those flags up in 3, 2, 1. Put them up. That round goes to L.J. Hamilton, 2 flags to 1. That round goes to Team Old School. Damn the flags, give it up for the poet. So Team Old School, y'all won that round, so I need to know right now, Team Old School, who you sending up? Y'all put your hands together for James Trotter.
Baby, the love that I'm offering to you, well, it's not a flower in a vase, beautiful but wither and die in a week. Boo, my love is not the ocean, big and vast, but salty and full of jellyfish. No, baby, no. It must be serendipity that I was born and raised on the rich plains of Idaho, because girl, my love is a potato. Now, it may be small and miscolored and misshapen, but it's good for you, babe. It can grow deep roots. It's starchy. And without it, the Irish are fucked. Baby, my love is a potato. My love can be sliced, diced, boiled, peeled, eaten raw. My love can be made into a salad. My love can be made into a soup. I know that dude from Wisconsin been trying to get at you, girl. But don't fall for that cheesy shit. That dude from the other I-state, Iowa, he wants you too. But you and I both know he's straight corny. That dude from New Orleans would take anything to get you, girl. But the thing about dudes from New Orleans is that just like crawfish, they make you do a whole lot of work for just a little bit of meat. Because baby, I want to take you back to Boise, dip my French fry into your ketchup packet. And let's make some tater tots, girl. I ain't trying to say it's been a while, I just really need some Mr. Potato Head. Because I've been done rotten in my life, girl. All rotten. My heart has been mashed up and had great gravy just on top of it. My heart has been cut open and then stuffed with sour cream and bacon bits. A little bit of butter on top. Girl, my love, it's not an onion. It may not have a lot of layers, but it'll never make you cry for no reason. My love, it's not cooking corn on the cob. It doesn't rhyme with looking at porn on the job, but it won't go through a bunch of shit like nothing happened. Because if y'all all want to talk about my love, oh, y'all want to talk about my love? My love is a what? I said my love is a what? I said my love is a what? You goddamn right. And I promise to love you, girl, with my whole body, from the top of my head to the bottom of my potatoes.
That was James Trotter. Can we give it up one time for my DJ? DJ, get it ready. He's been on point all night long. So that was James Trotter repping Team Old School. Team New School, I got a question. Who you sending up? Y'all put your hands together for Rob the God.
The main weapon against a Negro is a Negro. No more heroes. The screaming hobos look like zombies on the other side of the road. While the unconscious rappers influence jury, but no gold to hold. No farmland to grow our own, but swear they kings with the pen, with all the dope they sold. In an aggressive but impressive tone, to have our houses turned far from a home. I wish there was a Spider-Man to swing on all you reptilian hoes dressed in Gucci designer male clothes on the web, phones. Tell these kids to stick to a code that leave their case code, but be flexing with the Smith & Wessons to leave their ops froze. Now they miles away from home, cause they case closed, stuck in a cage all alone, wishing it was Luke to break through that prison stone, but he can't. So he tried to call up Peter, but that nigga don't have a spotty sense to answer a nigga phone. He just wondered why his woman can't find clothes to put on the sun, but got a half an ounce of Mary Jane in the backwood to roll a blunt. Oh, them food steps hit different when you got the purple ruts. Oh, she about to munch. Then pose like Ice Spice on IG, hashtag ass look nice. IG, post so sticky, it catch the next brokey to be her next munch for lunch. With a side of tea, like her body be, ironically, the broke ain't seen his kids in about a week. He 23. 2 baby T ladies blocked in pursuit to make Mrs. Munch number 3, cause his pull-up game strong, but that pull-out game weak. A few weeks go by, her doc was missing that ink. Now he looking at the Doctor Strange, cause he tell him they 6 weeks deep. 9 months later, baby crawling out of belly. Now 3 times in one night you hear weep. One just trying to eat, while one just trying to sleep, and one can't catch a break cause his money he can't keep, cause that child support on him like venom. And them bell bottoms didn't come with a ring. Ding, he had an idea to be a vulture. He grabbed some Red Bull to grow some wings. He tell Miss Munch, you should have closed your cat, woman, cause I ain't coming back. Now it's another kid without a hero or a father to lead them through these streets, and the cycle repeats, like when the radio playing songs filled with bitches. Shaking ass for cash, fuck your baby dad, niggas killing with switches. Ayo, typical dope dealing to make it look appealing. These villains are poisoning our people. A poison so lethal, you can serve it with a teaspoon and a needle in a haystack. Shit, our day stack with words we hear on and on, we addicted. The beat crack our black, when she break her back, he watch it go up, down, front and back, they under a spell. But they can't tell, cause all they wanna do is have fun and dance for real. Distract themselves from this adult lifestyle. But hey, at least we not in jail. But I guess our reality's on lock. But perception is the key, so you can see what you wanna see, but ain't enough heroes where I be. But the real question is, family, when we gonna save our community? Poem.
That was Rob the God repping Team New School. Can I get both Rob the God and James Trotter back up to the stage? Give it up for these poets for an amazing round. All right, judges, let us know who you think won that round. Was it Rob the God repping the yellow side, or was it James Trotter repping the red side? Let me see those flags up in 3, 2, 1. Put them up. 3 flags to 0. That round goes to Team Old School. Damn the flags. Give it up for the poets. Yo, before I get into our next round of matchups, I want to plug the tip jar. I'm going to pass this round, and I'm going to put some money in it so you know I'm not a hippopotamus. All of the money that goes in this jar will go into the next cash prize for the Bars Fest Old School versus New School. We host events. For those of you who are here for the first time, we host more than 120 events a year. We have shows in Houston every single Tuesday and every single Wednesday. So if you like this show, you can connect with us. If you want to know what kind of shows there are, check out our website, wanpoetry.com. We've done shows in Dallas, Austin, Chicago, Atlanta, New Orleans, and we're going to more and more cities because of the support we've gotten, the love we've gotten from y'all for the poetry community here in Houston. So can y'all give it up for yourselves? Yeah. You're like, I don't want to clap too long. He's asking me for money. So I'm going to pass this tip jar around. Anything you go will go to that. And then also, we have a virtual tip jar. We live in the future. So if you have Cash App, WAN Poetry, $WAN Poetry. If you have Venmo, @WAN Poetry. And if you need to find us on anything, @WAN Poetry. I'm going to pass this around, but before I get to that, Old School, you won the last round. So I'm going to ask you, who you sending up? Y'all put your hands together for Favor.
Let the church say amen. Shout out to my queen and the fam. Let's get it in. I ain't perfect, I may slip. I may fall, I may stumble. But through it all, it's His grace and His mercy that keep me humble. It's a walk going on with the flesh every day. I'm just trying to walk straight. I ain't trying to lose my way. Hold up, wait, I got purpose. That's the reason Satan nervous. They say, Daddy, you always busy. Tell him, Mama, keep him working. Everybody in the building, tell him, go on, let the church in. We do it for them folks that be out here soul searching. If you bring it to the light, you can see it on the surface. You may have to go alone when you walking in your purpose, because the inner me be the worst enemy. So please keep the negativity from around me. First they love you, then they hate you. Guess that's what it's gonna be. When you see me in the street, keep the same energy. No post, yo. Trying to live right in real life. See that favor hit different when you know what it feel like. Called moms, told her God said, we gonna be alright. Joy come in the morning, I get excited at night. It's a new day, new week, all day, new me. Guaranteed a new whip, gonna only come with 2 seats. Yeah, I know they heard me. It don't matter if they know me. The blessing come regardless. You could go before me. Hey, who? Boy, ain't nothing but love in my blood. But please don't cross me. That's where you lost me. If it's dead, leave it in the grave. Why go dig it up? You see me dropping knowledge. If I was you, I'd pick it up. Gotta be a doer of the word. Can't just listen up. Tell them we the new bait. And yup, we gon' mix it up. Look, this that Peter fake, but I keep my eyes on Christ. Cause it's nice when he turned all that water in the ice. See, they fight for popularity. I'm fighting for my life, but I was trained for the fight. Tell them I don't take flight. Man, I'm through with backbiters, sick of them backstabbers, tired of them back riders that never drive up in traffic. I done had it with all them habits, testing my mathematics, cause he don't add up every time I come back to add it. Cost me to walk alone, I don't need no yes man. I don't want no smoke, but I sure don't want secondhand. See, the kingdom suffer violence, violence taken by force. I ain't trying to be wild, but I ain't letting it take its course. I'm a mighty man of valor, got a passion to serve God. His soul's on the line, it's the reason I go hard. I'm a mighty man of valor, got a passion to serve God. His soul's on the line, that's the reason I go hard. Favor.
That was Favor repping Team Old School. Team New School, who you sending up? Y'all put your hands together for Kari Jeanette.
Miss Andrea the Mandingo looks like black man and Snow Bunny as the center of a porn ad looks like black slave and white maiden seduction film looks like not knowing these two look like the same things because it looks like behind the cameras in the big screen is the white man profiting from the BBC. Don't believe me? Why? Just look at the person behind Black LLC. Now that's A buck hold, you be the buck with no bucks, but that doesn't stop you from making the perfect money shot when a white girl opens her mouth and gets on her knees. But will she open her mouth and get on one knee when you're the center of the... But you still getting your pick of the cotton field. And it's pricking at your self-esteem, measuring your means between your legs through pornography is a new age way of keeping niggas away from books and staying crooks. They figure if you keep yourself occupied, reading between a woman's thighs, then you never bother unraveling the lies that bother the brothers just trying to live their lives, because you'll be living it like it's your truth. Proving every white right about black men and brutes because they can't tell the difference. It's all the same in their cognitive dissonance. Can I ponder on the dissonance that the white girl was the original beauty and the black man the original beast, the beast, so frustrated in his bestiality he needs a white girl under his sheets to unleash every bit of humanity left of him. Leave it right where her right and left thigh meets, because a white girl's pussy is the closest to pure he'll ever be in the eyes of a white man. Tell me, is this the master plan? Or is this the master's plan, delectable Negro, the biggest consumer of being consumed? Why don't you question it? How do you stomach this? Or has the white man gutted you of your dignity and replaced it with his belly so you complacency disguised as agency? Sexual cowardice disguised as prowess be a black man's favorite vice, like his own body was never reduced to a price and must pay good. To be falsely incarcerated of rape 8 times more than a white man just because you could, to know that you're hardwood. Don't be no more than lumber, used to shelter whites with more slaves, because becoming property. Be the closest you can to having some of your own and must pay good, Mr. Nick Cannon. To refer to yourself as a breeder like you don't have ancestors that wanted more for themselves than to be fertilized or more than they are fathers. Perhaps this is your way of connecting with a slave, channeling in your inner Mandingo. Don't want to give the buck a break, so he buck breaks his own self into a style of emasculation we don't need white men for. I have this theory that beneath all the history is a self-inflicted misandry that suggests if I beat a white man at his job, then maybe I could survive all of his beatings, but not if you're still beating off to your own systemic indoctrinating. Can you come to that conclusion home?
That was Kari Janae. Can we put our hands together and welcome up both Kari Janae and Favor for an amazing round? All right, judges, you know how this works. You're gonna let me know who you think won that round. Was it Favor repping the red side, or was it Kari Janae repping the yellow side? Let me see those flags up in 3, 2, 1. Put them up. That round goes to Kari Janae, 3-0. That win goes to Team New School for that round. Damn the flags, give it up for the poets. Now we are at my favorite part of the show. Everyone say selfie. Selfie. Say selfie. So right about now isn't just a show you show up to. It's a living, breathing community of poets and poetry lovers. And one way we like to express that is with our selfie break. This is an opportunity to get up out of your seats, introduce yourself to someone who you have never met before in your life. Give them a high five. If you don't do high fives, give them an air five. If you don't do air fives, give them a peace sign. Take a selfie with them and tag us on social media. When I moved to Houston, I knew 5 people. Right now on Instagram alone, we have over 600,000 followers, and it's because of you, your support, your visibility, and your word of mouth. So DJ, get it ready. I need you to cue up something for me. We are gonna go into a short 30-second selfie break, followed by a 5-minute intermission. Emphasis on the mission. Now's your time to go support the bar, get a drink. They make their own drinks here at Badass or Not. Order something from food truck, use the restroom, but we'll be back here in 5 minutes. Take it, DJ, get it ready. This is your 2-minute warning. We're gonna get started with the second half of this show in just 2 minutes. I say Mike, you say check, say Mike. Mike. I say read, you say spec, say read. Read. I say second, you say round, second. Second. Well, really, we're going into our 7th round of matchups. I wanted to give everyone an update. After 6 rounds of poetry, Team New School is winning 4 rounds to 2 rounds from Team Old School. A reminder, this is a best of 9 competition. Are y'all ready to find out who's gonna win this competition? Do y'all wanna hear some more poetry? Yeah? All right, Team New School, you won that last round. Let us know, who are you sending up? Audience, put your hands together for Cayman.
So let me tell y'all about this girl. She was about around my age, I figured. And I could tell she'd been around a lot of bullshit niggas. But I don't know, her skin tone was racially ambiguous. Should I pull up for the 3 or break down the D? Because it's hit or miss. But she had a beautiful disguise. I was 23, and I could see the magic in her eyes. She had me looking up the phases of the moon up in the sky. I was probably hypnotized by the thunder that's coming from her thighs. And she said I was a handsome dude. She was a counselor, had a body of a dancer too. She said she felt my energy from way across the room and that she live alone, ain't nobody to answer to. From that point, we start getting close. We ain't engaging in intercourse, we just converse and smoke. She had me leaving late at night. I had some trouble staying woke. So the smoke session slowly started turning to sleepovers. Then one night she asked if she could read my cards. Talking about some she a medium. I knew she wasn't a large. I'm kind of new to tarot cards. I mean, I heard about them, but I be gullible at times, so I wasn't worried about it. So when she pulled out a deck and then she drew 3 cards and then she looked me in my soul and said, I know who you are. I don't know what she saw, but it must have worked in my favor because she ended up tooting that dancer booty back on me later. So I made them on kind of loud because we ain't have to care. Had me thinking, I ain't gay, I just like girls with a hair. Because you should have seen me in there, the way that I held her and kissed her. I'm going home in the morning because I can't wait to tell my sister. But listen to this recollection of time and tell me if I'm tripping or if this shit kind of coincide. On a blue moon after my shift, me and my sister decided to take a mushroom trip. And I don't know if God had something to tell me because that trip wasn't the best and it was pretty overwhelming because I seen a lot of stages and a lot of different levels and I seen that girl I was fucking with turn into the devil. The day before that, me and old girl fell out behind some petty little shit that I wouldn't care nothing about. And it really wasn't a big deal or no bad blood in between us. So I alleviate the awkward and speak to her when I see her. I'm acting ordinarily. Would kind of be bizarre if I at least give her a side hug or a hey from afar. But one day she did some shit that left me needing some answers. Gave me a hard hug. Talking about some energy transfer. Now, I don't know just what she meant by that, but I know one thing. Bitch, I want my energy back. Because I think she put something on me, but that's just how I feel. While I was in a car accident the next day, I fell asleep behind the wheel. I thank the Lord for my life because people want me to lose it. And I knew that, she knew that, I knew she had something to do with it. So I concluded when you walking in your purpose and people see it, the devil start getting bothered and he starts sending them demons. And my sister insists on dragging that bitch to the pits of hell, but I say don't worry about her. I just got a story to tell. Because when you covered and protected and you prayed over well, ain't no weapon formed against you that's gonna ever prevail. So from the soles of my feet to the tips of my curls and everything else in between, I rebuked the fuck out that girl.
That was Cayman repping Team New School. Team Old School, who you sending up? Y'all put your hands together for the maniacal menace, Kyle Smith.
Girl, where the fuck is you going with these eyebrows? The nerve that you got the nerve to add that swerve with the curve and sweat it is yours when the left one make the right one look like it just got served. Girl, where is you going with these eyebrows? Eyebrows bow done by a 6-year-old child. Some ruffles have ridges like Lay's wavy style. Your technique is indigenous to the ways of lazy town. So many designs that Nike is suing for checks down. Facial expressions like tears of a sad clown. Girl, where is you going with these eyebrows? Oh, intolerable brow follicles, got it, induced in the eye chronicles. She ain't know how to draw, so what I saw looked like some tonsils. You drew them brows on like your wrist irresponsible, which gave you enough confidence to walk out in public like anything's possible. No! Girl, where's you going with these eyebrows? Girl with the curls, your doodles look like frugal amounts of doodle. Fiber calling them Metamucil. This is the image that I'm not used to. I see a silhouette of Jesus in your brows, girl. Let him use you. The shape that your fake face takes is unusual. Girl, where's you going with these eyebrows? Is it crucial that brows be that brutal? You thinking that you cute, but we thinking, how you make lemon strudel? Is it intentional or is it voodoo? Pitch black like scuba suits, so I investigate like Scooby-Doo. Quarter piece of hula hoop, skid mark from a Subaru, looking like a Rougarou. Girl, none of this is suitable. Okay, a Rougarou is Louisiana Bigfoot. I'm from New Orleans, so just if anybody didn't know. Anyway, mama had a chicken, mama had a cow. Dad was proud, he did not care how. Girl, where the hell is you going with these goddamn eyebrows? Malcolm Minutes, man. Y'all have a good night.
That was the maniacal menace, Kyle Smith. Audience, put your hands together as we welcome back for that amazing round, Kyle Smith and Cayman. All right, judges, y'all are gonna let us know, who did you think won that round? Was it Cayman repping the yellow side, or was it the maniacal menace, Kyle Smith, repping the red side? Let me see those flags up in 3, 2, 1. That round, 2 flags to 1, goes to the maniacal menace, Kyle Smith. Damn the flags. Give it up for the poet. Judges, they've seen some bad eyebrows, Kyle. I think you were speaking for them. All right, Team Old School, y'all know what it is. Y'all won that round. So I'm gonna ask you, who are you sending up? Y'all put your hands together for Fred B.
Ever since I was a young boy, I was trained to pray for peace but prepare for war. But now more and more when I talk to the Lord, it sounds like, Father, forgive me for my brash delivery, but I remember vividly what them savages did to me. So now unequivocally, if you ever hear the words white supremacy come from me, you best believe I say it tongue in cheek. I ain't dumb enough to think none of these suckers got something on me, and let's be clear, I ain't even supposed to be here. I'm the great-grandson of a sharecropper. Mama and them moved from Mississippi just months before Mama got pregnant with me, shoot. I still remember the scent of Aunt Jemima's syrup being poured over biscuits, sitting at the kitchen listening to Mama chronicle how she Ruby Bridges over school districts before Dr. King repented for integrating us into burning buildings. She told me how them Southern belles blood would boil. She told me don't be deceived to believe in Southern hospitality. That's just a fallacy to cover up their audacity to cause all these tragedies. Now imagine me, happen to be born in LA, 80s baby, greatest decade, raised under 80s Reaganomics. So even if I ain't here for mama or live in Mississippi, I still carry Rodney King riot memories with me. Like some of y'all's, pawpaws, vivid memories of lynching. Now, one thing about me, I don't believe in that turn the other cheek. Hell, I don't even believe in peaceful protest. Because protest that's peaceful rarely frees the people. Frederick Douglass taught me that power concedes nothing without a struggle or disruption. So I don't know about y'all youngin', but to keep it 100, I gotta leave up out of here with something. I learned the gospel from watching the apostle James Baldwin's doctrine, saw how it was written, and then I started quoting, I'm not your token. Said it with my whole chest. I ain't your safe Negro, no step and fetch it, no bootlicking, try me. And see, I got a penchant for arm resistant. My heroes don't wear halos. They sit high and look low and raise hollows to hold it down. Get real ignorant. Got a mixture of brilliance and militants, habitual line steppers like Robert F. Williams. Only children can afford to be naive to believe in the myth of respectability politics. At my old age, I done seen all the tricks. And I know, without a doubt or question, oppressors don't move lest you press them. People with no compassion don't respect you just asking. They only respect capital or carnage. And here's the problem. I gotta move a lot smarter. See, I'm a husband and a father, so I'm nobody's martyr. Just the other day, had to inform my daughter that just raising awareness pales in comparison to us raising dollars, because justice only moves at the speed of economics. Mama told me about all them horror stories of them marching, how they bombard them, sick dogs on them. I resolved right then that I ain't never marching. I learned from watching Martin how being pious or nonviolent won't prevent you from dying at the hands of people who don't like how you dreaming. I seen them. I seen how they teeth start seething when you keep speaking after your sleep is over. Stay woke though, because if that's the outcome, they can watch me Malcolm X the spot from the rooftop to the windows by any means necessary. And before the crowd wows out like Fred, calm down, we in March now. I'm like this year round, not just in February. Boom.
That was Fred B reppin' team old school. Team new school, who you sending up? Chief E. Kenna. Y'all put your hands together for Chief E. Kenna.
If there's one thing I don't want to be, is that I don't want to be skinny. Yo, I want to be fat as fuck. Okay, maybe not fat, more like big. Like moto big, like so nice you could say twice big, like big boy, but wasn't I ain't big, like Al Capone big, like I want to be notorious. Because I don't want to be big, I want to be B-I-G big, because when you're big, they will look at you and ask, yo, why are you so big? And I'm gonna tell them it's because I'm gonna eat them up, and I'm gonna eat them up so much that my body becomes unhealthy, the way I overstuff myself with so much potential, because your tiny energy cannot store all this big boy positivity. The way I'm gonna eat them up like Michael Jackson, I'm gonna beat them up from the giddy up. Better choose the right one or pick the kitties up. Cause I'm gonna eat them up like Gollum. Fiending for my precious. Use my tongue to reach her pearly gates and let her taste all of this foreign land. Cause I'm gonna eat them up so much that our sex becomes a movie scene, and I will have her coming to a minute. Because I'm gonna eat them up like I have my life figured out. Meal prep 3 times a day and how to map out the route of my doubt with the right amount and a few extra hands. See, you call that success. I call that a meal plan. The way I put my body on a diet, remove those from my spirit that don't belong, but I want them anyways as if they owe me something. Strings attached like spaghetti, only for them to tell me that this love is too much to handle, that I'm overweight for this greatness. that I don't fit into the fit world of a Coca-Cola. Whip me like cattle, label me a pig. The way my stretch mark and whip mark remind them of bacon strips. Dissect this animal, remove the mind, keep the body, but you will have a Jim Crow growing black boy, but still make them feel unworthy. Like you need to run, run, big boy, run, run, fat boy, run, run, black boy, run, run, boy, run, run, boy, run, run, nigga, run, run, nigga, run, run, nigga, run, run, nigga. I say fuck exercise. I put the beast in obesity, fooling the full stomach to believe that this is the main entree when this is only the appetizer. Cause I'ma eat them up so much that this black sauce be kicking. Call a finger licking the way I'm spitting so much heat that scientifically, when heat enters into a cold heart, it expands. So I am not a big boy, I'm just a motherfucking hot boy. The way I'ma eat big boy, eat proud boy, eat black boy, eat big boy. And they're gonna ask, yo, are you full yet? And I'ma say, hell nah. Cause I just started eating.
That was Chiefy Kenna repping Team New School. Y'all put your hands together, give it up for both of those poets for an amazing round as they make their way up to the stage. All right, judges, y'all had the opportunity to let us know, who do you think won that round? Was it Fred B repping the red side, or was it Chief Ikenna repping the yellow side? Let me see those flags up in 3, 2, 1, put them up. 3 flags to 0, that round goes to Chief Ikenna, that round goes to Team New School. Damn the flags, give it up for the poet. So Team New School won that round. Y'all know how it works. Team New School, who you sending up? Y'all put your hands together for Jada Luciano.
When a poet cries, it is a different type of cry. I'm talking the big baby kind of all kind of cries. It's painful. The one you don't want to touch, but be close to, the one everyone can feel, but has no words for, not even the poet. When a poet cries, it is loud. I'm talking a stadium full of Beyonce fans loud. Loud like 20 tambourines on Sunday morning, loud, louder than the silence of all of the words the poet hasn't been able to say, because when a poet cries, they're probably tired. Tired of everyone being willing to listen, but not actually hearing the poet confess. In front of live audience, they'd rather stand on the edge of a cliff, but of course, crowd assumes they snaps be the lifeline. Poet is tired of being on stage, watching you look at them, but poets still be having to beg you to see them, although they know that you can't, because you can't even look in your own reflection. We tired of being compared to everybody else's reflections. We tired of everyone wanting to see the poet, wants to showcase, wants to put the poet on display, and even have the audacity to compete with this poet. So if you need to find me, I'm giving out blood for bars. This Brooklyn body breaking down busted metaphors. My prose stuck between a sanctuary and prison door. Heavy flows sound like Tim's on a metaphor. I could tell she ain't never had her neck broke before, huh? Keep fooling around, I'ma feed your marrow to the sparrow. Align your spine with the dust. Feed your bones to the floor, so your soul in the heart of my souls. Don't you know I can marry your body to bricks and make your name blow with the wind? Cause in my core I saw I get an electric pull just spitting on you fools. It grinds my gears to think they feel they actually belong here. And all the old heads out here announcements of the verses. I done poison your mind, my bars ill just like a curses. I've been on your mental since the announcements of the verses. UCJ, I'm leading the masses. Call me 21st century Moses, and y'all be out here trying to be the host for all the biggest hoes. And I mean, is it really a battle or a versus? A, don't lose your grip, grip the mic, check the person next to you. It's a sacrificial ceremony happening in front of you. I ain't came to play with you. I'm out here exposing poetry posers. Them praises ain't for real. Y'all out here copying and pasting my lines for posters. And for the next OG trying to come for me, guess what? I came to kill.
That was Jada Luciano repping Team New School. Team Old School, who you sending up? Audience, put your hands together for Lady 380.
You had a collect call from baby daddy. How you holding your head? I know that heavy is the crown that's been misled. You have a collect call from the system. We have a new set for you to bang. These are our colors. Put your uniform on. They'll help us distinguish what side of the barge you belong on. Get in line. I'll tell you when it's chow time, when to wash your ass, when to go to sleep, when you can go outside, and when you can talk to me. Damn. It seems like our son's already following in your footsteps when he runs off to school. Throws that uniform on to show which one he belongs to. They teach him to get in line. Raise your hand before you speak. Yes, the food is disgusting, but if you hungry enough, you gonna eat. No, you may not be excused. And if you got a problem with the rules, then we got a warden for you and me too. Because we all know it ain't always about what you did, but more about the principle. You have a collect call from frustration. While you're studying the crowd, our son is studying his books. And it's taking away from his tuition every time I put money on your books. Didn't you just go to store? You mean to tell me out of all the noodles and snacks I just bought you, you ain't got none of that no more? No, I can't do a three-way. How you in there doing favors for them niggas anyway on my dime? Yes, I know you're the one on the inside, but we still on the outside doing time. Yeah, I'm on my grind. But you still left us out of pocket when you left us alone, forced to pay for your mistakes. Another broke-in home, robbed from our protection. Who can I run to escape this mental prison that trapped and left us trapped? Can't speak freely because the phone's tapped. The government fucking the whole family, but you are concerned with exactly who is fucking me. You have a collect call from privacy. The last time I came to visit you, them people treated me so badly. Made me change clothes at least 3 times because apparently inmates get too riled up whenever they see a baddie. And obviously the guards do too. I could tell by the way they pulled me off into that room and made me strip. Kept rubbing their hands across my ass and tits and petting me on my hip. If I was a hookah, all I was missing was a tip. Like, just let me stick the tip in. You have 1 minute left. Who knew that being cuffed by you would leave me guilty by association? Justification for how they be killing us like they did Breonna Taylor. The next time you make a move, consider the fact that it doesn't only affect you. We gotta break the chains, and I hear you saying that you changed, but that's like rapping to a poet. I can't hear you over that track. I guess that's how the new school get railroaded. But anywho, my son said he loves you. You know I love you too. I keep forgetting to send them pics, but he damn near solid you. I haven't heard back from your dad, but I try reaching out again, and ain't nobody hit me back after your so-called friends. Cut me back Friday at the next test for my money for the phone. But one last thing before I hang up, hey, when you going? Thank you for using CenturyLink. Goodbye.
That was Lady 380 repping Team Old School. Can we give it up to both of those poets for an amazing round as Jada Luciano and Lady 380 make their way back up to the stage. All right, judges, you know how this works. Let us know who you think won that round. Was it Jada Luciano repping the yellow side? Or was it Lady 380 repping the red side? Let me see those flags up in 3, 2, 1. That round goes to Team Old School, 2-1, 2 flags to none. Damn the flags, give it up for the poet. Before I announce the winners, can I get everyone from Team Old School and everyone from Team New School back up to the stage? Yo, these are 18 artists. They gave us 9 rounds of amazing, amazing poetry. Please, please, please give it up. They all live in your city. A lot of them have merchandise for sale. All of them have social media handles. If you like their work, you can follow them, you can book them, you can talk to them. This is a competition. There are cash prizes, but really this is a game for us to get together and share in our love and joy for poetry. So give it up for all of these amazing artists. Are we ready for the official announcement of our winners? Can I get a drum roll? After 9 rounds of competition, winning by a narrow margin of 5 to 4 rounds, the first winner of Team Old School versus New School is Team New School! So everyone on Team New School is going to receive $100 each, a $1,000 grand prize. Congratulations, y'all. Audience, thank y'all so much for coming out to the show tonight. It's a bar, so it doesn't close. You can hang out, play some air hockey, shoot some hoops, play foosball, whatever you want, chill. We're going to be kicking it here for a little bit. Y'all teams, I would like to get a group picture before y'all disperse. And then thank y'all so much for attending. We have shows every Tuesday, every Wednesday in Houston. You can check us out. We're going to other cities. You can tell your friends to check us out. My name is Amir Safi. It has been an absolute pleasure to be your MC this evening. Thank y'all so much for coming out. I know y'all could be anywhere in the world, but as for now, that's the end of our show.
Belt the ass.
Hey, go follow me, Ken Jones Comedy. Stop playing.
Don't go nowhere. Group, Kanai, come on back. Group picture.
Support the vendors, support the vendors.
Go sell your merch.
I got shirts on sale. Come check me out.